When it comes to managing construction projects, health, safety, security, and environment is one of the areas that need to be managed properly on those projects. Regardless of the project size type, there are many project management or HSE management processes that need to be implemented that could vary from one project to the other depending on the requirements, the maturity, among others. Nevertheless, regardless of the project size, there are a number of KPIs that will always need to be reported on. Those are the lost time injury, the lost time injury severity rate, lost time injury frequency rate, and lost time injury score. For those KPIs to be of value and to be traceable and reliable, they need to come from documented data. And there's two types of data or two categories of data needed for those measures or those KPIs. The first is the total man hours spent on the construction site or maybe the project. And the second, the details of all injuries or safety events that has occurred on the project that has caused the lost time injury. Now for the man hours, those can be captured from the daily reports because this is a formal communication that details all the hours spent on the project. In case we need to add the management team who are not part of the reports, then again we need to append this number by the hours spent in the timesheets or recorded timesheets. And for the injuries, the safety event or the accident report that's used on the project not only need to capture the details of each incident, but also the lost time injury. And by having those details captured, then I'll be able to have my own reports, whether it was for a single project or for my complete project portfolio or for different items. And with this information being available, I can design my safety dashboards the way I would like to see it. So having said so, let's see what business processes PMWeb allows us to manage in addition to the other management processes needed to deliver the project. So I've just adjusted my project center, assuming that it will be accessed by the safety officer or one of the safety teams. So what I've done over here, I've picked the business processes that are relevant to them, and I've excluded all the others that could lead to the contract, schedule, procurement, quality, communications, among others. To start with, as we said, PMWeb comes ready with their report, and mainly the main objective of their report is to capture the details of the hours. Now, it has like a small option to add all safety incidents if needed, but this is not the place where we're going to capture the lost time injury. So the resource hours is captured over here, and I can capture the resources. I can give all the details about the hours spent on that date. Now, of course, please note that for a project, there's no limit on the number of the reports that can issued per day, which can be done by each site engineer. And then at the end, they can be all consolidated in a single day report to be formally communicated to the project owner. Now let's go to the safety incident form. So again, we have a form over here, which is ready out of the box in PMWeb that captures details of every safety incident that occurs in the project. So I have all the details, including all those involved, the causes, the witnesses, and of course I can capture the lost time injury on that date. So I have all the details even to verify what has happened. Now again, when it comes to managing HSE on projects, we need to have meeting minutes for safety meetings, for toolbox meeting, and any other meeting that might be needed on the project. So again, I can have my meeting agenda and I can go and type or add all the details of those meetings. Actually, let me open the register and go to the last page. So there could be toolbox meetings, whatever topic that you might have on the project. Now, let me go back to my project center. Now, another template that could be created using PMWeb custom form builder, like a customized accident investigation, in case you don't want to use the template of safety form. So again, in PMWeb, I can design my own templates in case needed. I can create my own inspection forms for each piece of equipment on the project or each part, and I can have all my items to be inspected in full detail. Whether for fire prevention, for scaffolding. The whole idea that we are capturing all our knowledge in managing safety on projects to create templates that list all items that need to be inspected, whether daily, weekly, or monthly, just thus eliminating all the guesswork of that. Now, of course, I can also create templates for site violation in case this is needed. Site prevention checklist. There's no limit actually to the inspections checklist that you can create in PMWeb using the custom form builder. We can even create templates for the COVID-19 shutdown or for the distancing protocol. So again, I can update my forms whenever there's an emerging need to create a new template to address certain topics of the current issues in management. I can even create a template for don't walk by, and this is again done using the custom form builder, but as you can see, it will be designed to be user-friendly if you are using a smartphone. So it's designed just to be shown on a smartphone. It's not like a full template. I can also create what we call it a visual template. So let me just take you to this, what I mean by that. So it's like for the inspection for equipment, because they have so many pieces and parts, I can even create a template that shows all the items that being inspected. So when it's inspected, the inspector can relate to what's being inspected. I can create templates for work to permit, and those permits can vary. Those can be for confined places, can be for lone worker, so you can go and create again the checklist needed for each type of work permit. I can also create checklists for gate passes. And so on. So you can see that virtually there's really no limit to what you can create. So it's all up to you what business processes that you want to formalize on your project to be managed. Let me just go to the custom form builder to explain how those templates were created. So I'll go and select my form builder. And let me pick one of the inspection done. Let me pick this one, noise control. So I can go and define my fields. I can go and define the table that will include all the items to be inspected. I can put permits to limit who can access the field or even the table. And finally, I can go and design the template, the one I would like to have, and how it will look when it is produced. Now, for each one of those templates, I can link it. I can link all supportive documents, which will be uploaded into PMWeb Doc Management Repository. So I have all the documents, which could be pictures of the safety incident or the accident, any kind of police report, hospital report, equipment, let's say insurance, registration, all items can be uploaded and attached to those items. In addition, if I want to formalize the management of certain business processes, I can create a workflow to formalize the submit, review, and approval of those business processes. So in a nutshell, using PMWeb, similar to all other business processes that need to be managed on construction projects, I can create all the processes, all the templates needed to manage those projects with all the supportive documents, as well as the workflows to formalize their submission, review, and approval. Of course, this will be done across my complete projects portfolio, which means that I can report on a single project, multiple projects. I can leverage the knowledge learned from one project on the other, among others. And with this, we conclude our short presentation on health, safety, security, and environment. Thank you and goodbye.